I want to start by giving you an idea of where I'm coming from. Luna and Celestia are tied with Derpy and Twilight for my favorite and second favorite pony respectively.
Ties are for losers, Private. Ties are for losers.
The point is, a royal problem gives me exactly what I want out of fan service. So...
I think you might be biased.
The episode begins with the Cutie Map sending Starlight to the royal palace to resolve a friendship problem between Celestia and Luna. To do this, the wily mage magically swaps the royal sisters' cutie marks. Let's start by looking at the plot. If you recognized this episode's resemblance to Freaky Friday,
or The Prince and the Pauper,
you probably guessed how the episode was going to go about a split second later. So, a royal problem is absolutely predictable, but is that a problem? I don't think so, because the episode has such a strong cast. First, the main character. Starlight Glimmer is definitely able to handle her role as lead. She handles things in her own way, very different from Twilight or any of the main six for that matter. However, she's supported by the Purple Pony Princess, who's working her adorkable charms for all they're worth. Finally, Celestia and Luna are as grounded as we've ever seen them. In the past, both have had a tendency to hold to that kind, wise fantasy queen attitude.
Hey, Galadriel.
So it was very humanizing to see them in the midst of familial bickering. I think the whole episode makes Equestria feel much more like a living world, by giving us this glimpse at the daily life of its rulers. We see exactly what Celestia does all day, and that there are problems that she has to deal with that don't relate at all to the main six. Now, one of the biggest highlights of a royal problem is the action scene. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. The nice thing about Luna's powers is that in dreams, you can literally do anything. In this case, give us a fight between Nightmare Moon and a corrupted version of Celestia called Daybreaker. And she's everything I could want out of an evil sunbutt. She gets awesome pyro powers, she's just giddy with joy over every awful thing she does. And she drops the best put down any preppy princess has ever said to a gloomy goth girl.
Ugh, so much black. We get it, you're sad.
Yes, but does it work outside of fan service?
You know, I think it does. The fight itself is nowhere near the all-time high watermark, and it's a bit one-sided, but it's still a darn decent little action scene. It's also a sign of quality that both sisters are, from Starlight's perspective, in the wrong, and doing damage to one another, when it would have been easy to make just one of them the bad guy. And I have to admire the dark territory that they get into. Like Daybreaker saying she should have killed Nightmare.
Well, the Y7 version of that.
And Luna's teeth falling out was a very creepy image. Finally, I really like the artistic touches in A Royal Problem. Like the dream bubbles. We get to see Derpy the Muffin Queen, what are implied to be AJ's parents, and Dr. Hooves hiding from a weeping angel. Okay, now it's time to break down the good and the bad in My Little Pony, A Royal Problem. On the good side, the simple story gives us an inside look at Canterlot royalty. Starlight is a strong lead, Twilight is a hilarious mother hen, there's an evil alicorn fight, and all things Daybreaker. On the downside, I could fault the episode for being predictable, or plot holes, like Luna knowing Daybreaker's name without ever being told. But I won't. So I give My Little Pony, A Royal Problem a 5 out of 5. Now, if you're interested in more reviews of anime, movies, TV shows, comic books, or video games, check out my channel right here on YouTube, or find my Facebook and Deviantart pages for video updates and more. Thank you for watching.
Hey kids, today's show is brought to you by the letter 4 and the number potato! I'm a stupid private.